Welcome to Loving the Carolinas. We're your hosts, Keith,
And Liz.
and we are excited to have you join us on this journey. Right now, let's sit back, relax, and let us tell you some of the things that make us love the Carolinas.
Judge for yourselves. There are no finer towns than the ones that we played and drank and sang on the roads we went down, down, down. You know where to find me. You know where I'll be found. So to hell with them way out west of Carolina bound.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Loving the Carolinas. This is your host, Keith, and
Liz.
we are thankful to have you here today. So, we are in our third episode, our second one of business, and today we are going to talk about what South Carolina and North Carolina are known for. Are you excited about this?
Kind of.
So, we decided we're going to do this a little bit differently. Instead of me being the bearer of information, we're going to go back and forth. So, let's see. Do we want to start with North Carolina or South Carolina?
I say start with the north.
Well, I say ladies are always right. So, go ahead. Tell me a little bit about North Carolina.
North Carolina is a state located in the southeastern part of the United States, known for its rich history, beautiful nature scenery, delicious cuisine, and innovation. It has the ninth largest population in the U.S. and is home to both urban cities, including Charlotte, Raleigh, and Durham, and rural and beach communities, such as the Outer Banks.
Like, I haven't been to the Outer Banks. Your dad has and brought me a t-shirt. So,
Everybody's gotten a t-shirt from Dad from the Outer Banks.
yeah, I'm afraid to wear it because then people are going to assume that I have been to the Outer Banks and I'm bragging about it. Like,
I really liked mine, but then it got a hole in it. And now I can only wear it when I garden. I think we should go to the Outer Banks so I can get a new t-shirt.
well, I'm sorry for your loss. You don't want to just, like, get one from Amazon or eBay or something.
No, it's got to be the soft kind. It was a soft t-shirt. It was really nice.
Well, this is going to blow your mind, but South Carolina is also a state located in the southeastern part of the United States.
What?
It's known for its charming hospitality and rich historical and cultural heritage. South Carolina is a popular tourist destination, and its unique traditions, food, and arts are just a few of the things that set it apart.
That sounds cool.
It does. So, the way we're going to do this is we're going to go back and forth. We're going to do one thing from North Carolina and one thing from South Carolina. So, just to keep it straight, you'll know that if Liz is saying it, it's a North Carolina thing. And if I'm saying it, it is a South Carolina thing. So,
Shall we start?
yeah, I was like,
Should we start with number 5 or number 1?
I was going to say age before beauty, but
Um,
like that.
I got both of those over you.
Yeah. So,
Start with number 5 or number 1?
start with number 1.
Yeah. So one of the top 5 things that North Carolina is known for is furniture manufacturing. North Carolina is one of the leading furniture manufacturers in the U.S. The state produces a variety of furniture styles, ranging from traditional to modern and contemporary. The state has a long history of furniture manufacturing, dating back to the 1800s when it was a major center for furniture craftsmanship. Today, many North Carolina companies continue to produce high-quality furniture with locally sourced materials. I remember, like, when we first moved to North Carolina, my parents would go up to I-40, like the I-40 corridor, to go to the furniture warehouse. This is up there. I don't know which one specifically, but
Well, if you recall, whenever I had that furniture e-commerce business, like it was a lot of North Carolina
Right.
dealers that I was looking at, and I learned about the big furniture expo at High Point.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's a big deal. Like their whole town is focused on that, and it's not like you can just walk around to the expo. Like it is all spread out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Like
so-
throughout the whole town?
The city, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. Like it's a big deal, and I didn't realize that we were in the midst of that. And
Yeah.
it's crazy what you don't know about the places that you live in.
That's true.
Now, this one you're going to know about.
Okay.
One of the top 5 things South Carolina is known for is Southern cuisine.
Yes. I feel like I married into Southern cuisine.
No visit to South Carolina is complete without sampling the state's southern cuisine. South Carolina is known for its hearty and delicious dishes, including shrimp and grits, fried chicken, barbecue, collard greens, and seafood. The state's unique Gullah Geechee culture is also known for its contribution to southern cooking, with dishes such as gumbo, smothered okra being staples of the local diet. Visitors to South Carolina can enjoy this delicious cuisine at a variety of restaurants and food markets across the state. Now, I love my southern cuisine,
I know you do.
and I think we have a culture clash here because, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you can help me out. My wife says that it is improper to have rice, mashed potatoes, bread, and mac and cheese all at the same meal.
Well, I think you're confusing improper with unhealthy. Like, there was no vegetable there. You did not say a vegetable.
I said taters. Mashed taters, yeah.
That's the starch.
With, it's a vegetable, but, gravy on the rice and the potatoes.
Yeah, that makes it even more healthy.
Fat-free gravy. Diet mac and cheese.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
What else you got, babe?
All right, my number 2 on my list is beautiful beaches. North Carolina has some of the most beautiful beaches on the east coast of the U.S. The state's coastline stretches over 300 miles, and its beaches are known for their wide open spaces, crystal clear waters, and pristine white sand. The Outer Banks, one of the most popular beach destinations in the state, offers visitors a unique experience with its remote location and stunning views of the Atlantic Ocean.
And t-shirts.
Yeah, seriously. Is it interesting? Like, I've never really been to a North Carolina beach except for there's Oak Island, which we only went to because our dogs could go with us. And we took my no, that was not the one. I think the Beagle did go. Yeah, my Beagle Gideon. And then Samson and Delilah, my mom and dad's labs. They love their labs. They have 4 now. Have you been to the beaches up there?
I don't think so. Like, I've been to Virginia beaches. I don't know if I ever stopped at a North Carolina one. You know, I'm not a beach person. Like, I've been to Charleston, and I've been to Edisto Beach, and I've been to Myrtle Beach. I'm just not someone who enjoys the beach going culture.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting this summer because we're going to New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah. I'll go to New Smyrna Beach, but not the beach of New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, I know. I'll be out there with the boys every day.
I'll be in the condo, hotel, wherever we're at. It's also beautiful beaches for South Carolina.
Nice.
So
they do have pretty beaches.
South Carolina's coastline stretches over 180 miles and is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the country. Myrtle Beach is the most popular beach destination in South Carolina, offering a plethora of activities for visitors such as water sports, golfing, and amusement parks. There is so much golfing there. Like, not just golf, putt-putt.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
everywhere on the strip is putt-putt. Hilton Head Island boasts 12 miles of white sandy beaches that are perfect for swimming, sunbathing, and fishing. Visitors can also take a ferry to the beautiful Dafoski Island, which is home to unspoiled beaches and pristine natural beauty.
Ooh.
You know, back to yours, one that I do want to go to is the beach that has the horses, the wild horses.
Oh.
Do you know which one
where
what
that
I'm
is.
talking about?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember what it's called.
I know that it's the ones that were in the movie and book, Knights of Rodanthe.
Oh, okay.
But I need to find out.
Would it be Rodanthe?
No. I need to find out what it. I forget what the island is called.
Yeah.
Like with the horses.
Hmm.
But I want to go to that one.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Well, I was going to say, like, I've been to Charleston beaches a lot with my best friend. She used to live there. And one of my favorite was Sullivan's Island. I like to go there.
Yeah. They do have some nice islands. Like James Island is good. And Sullivan. And just, I mean, it's just cool there. Like, and you don't even realize you're actually on an island because of the bridges. But
right.
That's a place that you and I haven't really been either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go there. Again, it's been a few years. All right, for me, number 3 is barbecue. North Carolina has a unique barbecue culture that has been influenced by its history and geography. The state has 2 distinct styles of barbecue, Eastern and Western. Eastern style barbecue, which is vinegar based and slow roasted over wood coals, is more common than in the eastern part of the state. Western style barbecue, which has a tomato based sauce and is cooked over charcoal, is more common in the western part of the state. North Carolina barbecue has become famous throughout the U.S. for its flavor and is a must try for visitors to the state. And I know you don't like either of those because you like mustard-based barbecue. Is barbecue on your list?
No, barbecue's not on my list.
How did that not make the South Carolina list?
Because, like, I had Southern cuisine, and that's just in there.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
But it's always hard. Like, I have to really ask when I order barbecue, like, what kind is it? And, in fact, I've taken you to my favorite barbecue buffet places.
Yeah, you have.
And my favorite's the one down in Columbia that has all 3. So, everyone can get what they want. And, the boys even like different ones than I do. So
Yeah, they do.
one of them likes the mustard one.
It's
but-
Robbie.
Yeah. So Chase, I think, likes the ketchup-based one.
He does.
It's just I've tried them. I just can't do like the ketchup-based one is just different for me, and the vinegars, like I can't get past the vinegar. So
And I like all 3. So,
well,
there's that.
Then you're happy wherever I go.
It's your turn.
Boy. Next, we're going to talk about Charleston's historical and cultural heritage. Charleston's one of the most historic cities in the U.S., dating back to the late 1600s. The city's charming architecture, historical landmarks, and quaint streets make it a popular destination for history buffs. I guess that's why I like it. Some of the most popular sites in Charleston include Fort Sumter, the Charleston City Market, and the Battery, which is a promenade featuring historic homes and gardens that offers sweeping views of the Charleston Harbor. And, of course, we all know the Battery because we always get pictures of the boys riding the dang cannons.
Well, you do. I never got pictures of that, but I did spend a lot of time on the Battery.
Yeah, we really need to go together.
Yeah, possibly with the boys.
Are you saying you want to go on a date with me?
A date to Charleston?
Yeah, let's go on a date to Charleston.
Okay, it's only a few hours away.
Can I bring my son their date?
You probably do want a picture that compares because Chase is like humongous now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean to me, I'm 4'11 and a half. So
He's as big as one of those cannons.
yeah. All right, for me, number 4 is Research Triangle. The Research Triangle in North Carolina is a region that includes 3 cities, Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill, and is home to several research institutes, including Duke University, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and North Carolina State University. The area is a hub for innovation and technology and has contributed greatly to the development of computer technology and biotechnology. Today, the Research Triangle is one of the fastest growing regions in the U.S. and is home to numerous Fortune 500 companies. I actually toured Chapel Hill once, and I decided the school was too big for me.
He said the short girl.
Yeah. Well, I went to a much, much smaller university. People in North Carolina are usually diehard fans of either Chapel Hill or Duke. So it's funny that they're so close together when there's a big, like, basketball, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like
Rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ACC culture, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Gamecock all the way. Like, so our biggest rivalry is Carolina and Clemson.
Yeah. You kind of get the same feeling there.
Yeah. It's
Actually, I would say that it's stronger down here than it is up there. But, we'll probably get bad comments about that. But
well, I think it's like we have 2 big ones in the state, and then in North Carolina they have like a lot. I mean, because even the NC State is a
NC
big
State
one.
is there too, yeah.
So you're talking about 3, 4 big schools all in the same area.
Right.
All right. Well, tagging on to that conversation is our sports and recreation. South Carolina is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and sports fans alike. The state is home to some of the country's most beautiful golf courses, such as the Harbortown Golf Links at Sea Pines Resort and the Kiowa Island Golf Resort. Beyond golfing, visitors can hike, bike, or camp at one of the many state parks. Kayaking and fishing are also popular pastimes in South Carolina's many lakes and rivers. And if we ever have time, I can regale our listeners with my story of canoeing down the river.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I'll have to get permission from Rick and John Eric before I do that.
Hey, maybe you should have them come and tell it with you. You can present the geographical information of the Columbia area together.
We'll talk about Lake Watery, the Watery River.
Aren't all rivers watery?
Oh, come on.
So, number 5, the one that I'm the most excited about, aviation history.
First in flight.
North Carolina has a rich aviation history and played an important role in the development of air travel in the U.S. The Wright brothers, who invented the first powered airplane, made their first successful flight in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, in 1903. The state is home to several aviation museums, including the Wright brothers National Memorial in Kitty Hawk, which celebrates the brothers' achievement. Today, the state is still an important center for aviation, with major airports located in Charlotte and Raleigh. And in case you didn't know, Keith, in Charlotte, there's an aviation museum that has some really cool historical airplanes and helicopters and stuff.
All right, finishing it out. Cultural events and festivals. South Carolina is known for its rich cultural heritage, which is celebrated with a variety of festivals throughout the year. The Spoleto Festival USA, held annually in Charleston, showcases theater, music, and dance performances from around the world. The South Carolina State Fair, held in Columbia, you know, of course, the band of my existence.
Mm-hmm.
I hate October for that reason. It's held in Columbia as an annual event that that celebrates agriculture and features live entertainment, carnival rides, and agricultural exhibits. The Gullah Geechee Heritage Festival celebrates the contributions of the African American culture, particularly the Gullah Geechee community that formed along the coast of Carolina, featuring live music, food, and arts. And let me tell you, the worst part of October is usually it's only one, but when there is the state fair and a Carolina game on the same day, like that's awful. It's just for those of you that don't know, the state fair is right across the street from Williams-Brice Stadium, which is where the Gamecocks play, and the traffic is insane.
Yeah.
Especially for those poor people who pay to park in the fairgrounds and then they can't do it whenever we have those games.
Right. We just had a festival up here, not too far from where we live, because we live in Charlotte, but we're very close to Fort Mill. And yesterday we were trying to go make a real estate video because Keith has a YouTube channel, in case you didn't know that.
Living and buying in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And we got stuck in traffic because the Strawberry Festival was going on. And usually I'm pretty on top of what festival is in like our vicinity. But because I'm allergic to strawberries, I don't usually pay attention to the Strawberry Festival because I definitely can't go.
And I live under a rock, so I didn't know about the Strawberry Festival until we hit the traffic. And so, like, I told her today, like, babe, when you hear about these things, I need to be able to post it.
Yeah.
So we are such a mess.
Yeah.
You're allergic to strawberries, and I'm so amazing I get dizzy. All right, so that is what North and South Carolina is known for. Did you learn anything new today?
Just that you are oddly specific about food.
I like food. I enjoy it. It's the doctors and you that make me not want to eat.
I did learn that another reason to go to the Outer Banks is the museum at the Wright brothers National Memorial in Kitty Hawk, because Kitty Hawk's over there too, right?
I guess.
I don't know.
Well, I think that's what.
You took geography in the state.
I think that's what made it so good for them to come down, because they were from I think Ohio, and they would come down over the course of 5 years to do their flight experiments. And he had, I think it was Wilbur Orville, whichever one, had done a lot of writing and corresponding with meteorologists and other weather people trying to find where the best environment was to learn how to fly. And he decided Kitty Hawk because they had told him pretty much anywhere along the coast. So the fact that it had beaches and that wind that comes in from the water,
yeah,
one of the reasons why he went there.
So I was just Googling it because you're right. They were from Ohio. But I went to there's a national museum there about the Wright brothers, and we went when I was in high school, I think.
You
It was pretty cool.
went to Ohio?
Yeah, it was a really far drive from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But anyway, they have a Wright brothers National Museum there that we went to
Okay.
as a family.
So we're learning that there's some museums that we have to see.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for today. So thank you for listening. Please like, share, leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about what we've learned. If you think that there's something else that North and South Carolina should be known for, let us know. Reach out to us. We'd love to talk about it and set each other straight if we need to. But until next time, this is Keith.
And Liz.
And thank you for joining us on Loving the Carolinas.